Hello, my name is Randy Dobson. I'm an instructor here in the Houston, Texas area, and this video will be covering AutoCAD 3D, actually how to go into that environment, opening it up with the menu and everything. So if you've been working primarily in 2D, you probably have a screen similar to this. The first thing we need to do is we're going to go back to Open. We're going to go to New, and we're going to pick the AutoCAD 3D template because that will already put us in that environment. As you see now, the UCS icon has changed to show the X, Y, and Z. We've got this at a 30-degree plane. Now the next thing is I want to come down here, and if you don't have it Workspace, make sure that this is checked, Workspace switching. This is going to change your menus up at the top. I typically like my students to get 3D modeling, not 3D basics. So you select 3D modeling, and now as you can see, you have your modeling, mesh, solid editing. You've got your others, some 2D stuff, your layers, and your modifying and drawing, but also quite a few 3D commands and options. Over here, you've got your navigation bar. I will say that I'd also like to come up here to the big red A and go to options and make sure under 3D modeling, go ahead and just turn on all of these. Hit OK. And as you see, my view cube comes up. That helps me out quite a bit, and it also shows it over here, so you can, here I can have my view cube on or off, and that's the view cube here in the navigation bar. So that's the first thing to kind of get set. If you've turned off your UCS icon, this right here in the middle that I'm going around in a circle here, this right here, XYZ, you want to make sure that's on. Most people in 2D don't need it on, but in 3D it will be a lifesaver. One thing I will, and I'm just going to draw something here real quick. This box, I'll have videos for this, but one of the big things is right up here at the top, your visual styles. This is going to be how you're going to view your objects. I've got them right now in realistic, which is here, and here is 2D wireframe. If you ever see something like this, don't take it that this is just line work. This is not. If you've watched the isometric video, you'll remember that when I came over and orbited or went around it. Let's see if I can get this to come out over here. There we go. It would go flat. Well, watch this. See, there you can see that it's got a height, it's got a width. Okay, so there is, you can kind of see that this is actually a solid object. It's not a fake one like isometric. Uh, just hit escape to get out of that. If you ever want to go back to your home view, right up here on the left is your, select that, and that's your home view. This puts it the isometric. That way you can see the height, the width, and the depth all at the same time. But here you can change it to conceptual. See, that's a little bit different color. Hidden, meaning the lines that are in the back are hidden. This is all the only surfaces that you can see. But these are really nice. They just change the way that it looks. That realistic is typically what I use, but it doesn't affect the drawing except in the visual part of it. Again, you will have some uh, pop downs here, extrudes, shares with this. The primitives are right over here. You will notice in your modify that you've got move and 3D move, rotate, 3D rotate, scale, 3D scale. So again, you're not just dealing with X and Y, you're having to deal with Z. Those will have separate videos for each one of those. Section planes, and then this is your coordinates or your different working planes. Your typical planes, there's 6 of them. If you take a box, there's 6 sides. Okay. And here you've got top, bottom, left, right, front, back. That's the extent of your typical ones, but you can make others. Again, there'll be a video for that. Over here, we've got the layer properties, which is the same as your 2D, and so there's a little bit more to it. When you get over here, visualization, um, we can go to animation, and you can actually do an animated movie in AutoCAD. So if you ever wanted to record yourself drawing an assignment, you can do that with Animate, and it will go through it, showing you can actually record it. Uh, but again, there's a lot to do with the 3D. I will tell you that AutoCAD is not really set up for 3D. I think it was more of an afterthought when they created 2D. Uh, because then they went and created Inventor, which is your more 3D based software. That's the same company as AutoCAD. The competitor, of course, is SolidWorks and other types of software. But again, it just depends on where you're going to be working. They're all very similar. My goal in this course, teaching you 3D, is to get you used to the environment and how things work, as opposed to 2D, so you'll be able to adapt to any type of 3D software that you come across. And that concludes my video on the opening of 3D. Thank you.